This one sentence brought an end to what was once the most powerful independent military in Syria.
After the agreement with President Ahmed al-Shara and completing the process of merging our forces into Syrian army brigades, we announced today the end of the mission of the Syrian Democratic Forces and announce with full responsibility its dissolution as an independent military force.
Mazloum Abdi, now the former commander of the SDF, also announced that the civilian institutions of the Kurdish-led Autonomous Administration would be wound up. It marks a new phase, from dreams of autonomy in the northeast, which Kurds call Rojava, to integration with the new Syrian state as Damascus consolidates control. The SDF was once supported by the United States in its fight against the armed group ISIL, and it controlled nearly a quarter of Syria in the resource-rich north. In January, they lost a lot of that territory in an offensive by the Syrian military, and then signed an agreement to integrate with the national government. That process is already underway. Former fighters from the SDF have received training, and they'll form 3 Kurdish brigades in the Syrian army. Other former armed groups have also been integrated into the Syrian army in varying degrees. Some have maintained their command structure, and others have been split up. There are still questions about how this announcement will play out in practice. The military and security forces of the Kurdish-led administration are still in control of checkpoints in many towns and cities, and there are thousands more fighters and civilian employees than the number of positions now available, meaning a pool of disaffected former fighters. That may include the SDF's women fighters. Damascus is unwilling to have mixed brigades or all-female combat units. They're being offered roles with the police instead. Kurds who were stripped of their citizenship in the early 1960s have been able to register as Syrians. Mazloum Abdi says he's reassured about Kurdish language rights for children to be taught in Kurdish at school, and Kurds who are stripped of their citizenship in the early 1960s have already been able to register as Syrians.
The announcement from the palace here in Damascus is also being reflected across the border, as Turkey embarks on its own peace process with the Kurdistan Workers' Party, or PKK. Abdi will reportedly be taken off Ankara's terror list, and his former foreign affairs chief said that they have both been offered positions in the government here in Damascus. The independent military project of the Syrian Democratic Forces has come to an end, and now many of Syria's Kurds will be watching to see if their broader political aspirations can be incorporated into a unified Syrian state. Heidi Pett, Al Jazeera, Damascus.